What it do, YouTube family? It's your boy 2Chill. We are back with another video, y'all, for 2K23. We one day away, man. We clocking that time down. Definitely gonna let y'all on a little secret before the end of the video about how to get the 2K early if you want to play early as possible. But what we have presented for you right now is the 2K23 builder. For those who haven't seen it, I'm gonna give you all the info and break it down for you. All right, so this is gonna be pretty simple. Get your pens and pads out because we're gonna go through this thing. All right, now this video that we're watching is from one of the content creators named Joe Knows YouTube. He's pretty popular in the 2K community. He was at Community Day, so we're just gonna go over everything. He has a video. I have him muted, so I got my nose down, so y'all ain't gotta worry about it. I already looked at this. We're gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna stop talking because you know why I'm here and I know why you're here. So we're gonna get straight into this video. All right, so this is the 2K23 builder for next gen. Now next gen and current gen, if you decide to play current gen, understand the builders are the same. Only difference is the takeovers. Current gen, if you never played current gen before, you only get one takeover badge and you don't get to change it. And then for next gen, you get 2 takeovers, so you get to change because mama vitality. Now we do not know if it's in the game this year, but it was in the game for 2K22. All right, so yeah, have a good look at this build. Take a screenshot if you need to. This is a PG build, as you can see. Everything looks pretty similar. There are tiers now: tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 badges, and the attributes are a little different how they play together. And so I'm gonna go over everything and how it plays together. All right. So the first part I want to talk about is the attributes. So the attributes this year play entirely different to how you build your player. In the last couple of 2K21, 2K22, you can make builds with 15 finishing, 20 shooting, 20 playmaking, 20 defensive rebounding, and then you got your physicals and they still be high like 86, 85. This year they have changed the game. All right, so I'm gonna play a little clip of this video so you can see how things have changed between last year and this year. The attributes now, some of them actually gravitate to a lot of different parts now. It's not like you just, for example, I'll give you the realest example. If you play 2K22, the 3-point shot only correlated to the mid-range and the close shot. It didn't correlate to the free throw this year. So it's including a lot of different things. All right, so I'm gonna show you this part so you can see exactly what that means. All right, so boom, see here, he included everything and went right up. Everything that was included are those 4 categories. All right, and then he goes up here to ball handling. Look how ball handling took, y'all. Ball handling took everything from driving layup to defensive, perimeter defense, speed, acceleration. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go back and just look at that again. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at playmaking. Takes up everything. Passing accuracy, speed with ball, driving layup. All that plays a difference this year, y'all. So when you're making your build, you got to really be courteous of what you're putting there and what you're going to use. You're not going to be able to make some demigod. Now, you never know, during the middle of the year, people always find some way to make a metric demigod build or something like that. But at the start of the year right now, people scratching their heads, being honest with you. Yeah, but you got to be real mindful of what you're making. As you can see right here, badge points cost a little bit more. All right, and then once you boost up everything, you're gonna go to your badges, and your badges right here are gonna show you, exactly what you can get within those. Like you see right here, he has 25 and 3-point shooting. All right, let's see here. Actually, let's go back a step real quick. He has 29 shooting off of this and 25 playmaking, 10 finishing, and 1 defensive badge. All right. So when he goes forward to see this, you see all the tiers and what it takes to get it, right? So I have the notes for you. Now, if you want to write this down, I highly urge you to write this down, y'all, because this is definitely going to be needed when you make your badges, all right? So as you can see, tier 1 badges, bronze badges, some of them have no requirements. All right, some of them have no requirements. And tier 1 silver badges take tier 2 bronze badges takes up the 3 badge upgrades. So we're gonna go over this again. Tier 1 bronze badges, some have no requirements. Tier 2 bronze badges have up to 3 badge upgrades. And then tier 3 bronze badges hold up to 5 badge upgrades. All right, so when you're making your build, you gotta keep in mind what's gonna go where and how much it's gonna cost you. So you really gonna have to write this down, and lie to you. If you know how to work an Excel sheet, this is your time to shine. If you know how to your math real good, hey, it's your time to shine. All right, but we're gonna keep it going. Tier 1 silver badges is 2 badge upgrades. Tier 2 silver badges is 4 badge upgrades. And tier 3 silver badges is 6 badge upgrades, y'all. All right, tier 1 gold badges, 3 badge upgrades. Tier 2 gold badges, 5 badge upgrades. Tier 3 gold badges, 7 badge upgrades, y'all. Look, like this junk is expensive, y'all. Like they making you gonna build this, you gonna make this build right. You're not gonna just be able to like do whatever. All right, and then Hall of Fame, tier 1 Hall of Fame badge is 4 badge upgrades. Tier 2 Hall of Fame badge is 6 badge upgrades, and tier 3 is 8 badge upgrades, y'all. This is not even the crazy part, because this video is gonna be short, so I'm giving you the proper info. You don't even have to worry about the video like that's on the screen. I'm literally giving you all the cheat codes to how to make your build correctly. All right, so you really gonna have to calculate this down to a math. Like when I say down to a math, I mean to a math. Okay. Also, I got a little ahead of myself, but I will talk about this. So if you're going to make a player with a long wingspan, it doesn't affect your ball control. You heard it here. It's just like, I want to go back to earlier 2Ks, like 2K17 to like 2K19. You can make a build with long arms and your ball control was like almost not as effective. So your wingspan all the way up to 6'10", it's the same thing for like that build. So you make a 6'1" long arms up to 6'10", still got the same ball control. Now after that point, it starts to drop. You're gonna see a video clip in here, and I'm gonna get to that part on how it drops. So let's see here. Let's see if we're at that point. If we're not, we can come back to it. Actually, I don't think we are. I'm just gonna continue with the part as far as the badges unless it comes up. Let's see here. So this is the part of the video when he was talking about your badges and what it takes to get like certain badges, and I'm gonna break this down for you too. All right, you see the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and this tells you how many badges you have in total, right? So I believe he had like 10 badges here, and let's see what it talks about here. Boom, 10 badges. All right, bet he's used all his badges. So if he cores this badge, right, he cores a badge to get there. It takes, so what a core badge does is it takes away whatever, takes that badge away, and you earn it through the grind of my career, whatever. And it's going to give you a challenge. As you see right here, there's a challenge you got to complete to get to each level. So keep that in mind. If it's going to be a badge that you want to core, make sure it's an easy badge, because you don't want to do something like, I'll give you something like Rim Protector, and you probably got to get like 500 blocks in the season, or like, excuse me, like something like 200 blocks in the season. Kind of like the old grind for, you know, your, what was the badges in 17, wait, like your shot creating badge, your sharp badge, things like that. All right, so keep that in mind when you do that. And see here, to get a tier 3 badge, you see right here, you have to have at least 10 points, at least 10 points in between these two eras right here, tier 1 and tier 2, to unlock a badge down here. So if you have only 10 badges, like he had 10 badges before, I think on finishing, finishing, and you decide to, actually he had 17 on this, so he had 17 and he used like 10 in here. He only has 7 left to get that badge. What he did, he used for like, gold posterizer. So be mindful. You gotta like weigh out your badges and what you really gonna use. You have to be strategical and methodical when you make these builds this year. Like, don't make no dummy build and then you don't spend like $150 down the drain on each build. All right, so boom. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Like, still goes everything. I'm gonna skip forward just a little bit so you can see it. There is a 3v3 and a 5v5 testing this year, so when you finish your build, you will have it at 99. to test it out, or you can boost it up to 99 and you'll just pretty much go from there. Okay, so right here at the beginning, see it's a 6'3". Look at this stat, y'all, too. This is 6'3", 198 long wingspan. So look at the ball control at 6'3". Now, keep in mind, to get handles for days on Hall of Fame is a 99 ball handling. So a lot of y'all think, like, you gotta think about it. You gotta think of your wingspan, you think about your height. You'll be getting up some stuff to get what you want. Like, you're not gonna be able to play lanes with a 6'3", just because you thought you was gonna be able to get away with the arms. Nah, your stuff is gonna be limited, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Like, you're not gonna be. I'll give you another example. Not think you're gonna be like a 6'8" small forward. I think you can like glitch the speed to have like good rebounding, good steal, and great shooting and dunking. It's just not gonna work that way, though. I hate to say it. It's just those are the facts. Those are the facts this year. So make sure you're literally paying attention, because builds are not cheap. These builds are still not cheap, y'all. You running up a bill trying to get a new build every time you make it. So keep that in mind, all right? All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit more forward and talk about a little bit more into, again, your core badges and your badges and how it works. All right. So like I said with those, I hope you took those notes on those badges and how much it costs you to get to a certain badge. All right. That's going to matter when you get to this point and you're making your build, because you can be thinking like, okay, well, I'm going to want perimeter D. I'm going to want clamps or Hall of Fame. Well, you got 99 defense. So somewhere you're going to be giving up some stuff, like maybe shooting, playmaking, whatever. So if you're playing a position build, you got to make that sacrifice. If you're playing part, it's slim to none you're going to be able to play defense or offense. You're either going to play all offense and no defense. And mostly defense and no offense. It's the way the cookie crumbles this year. All right. Also, actually, I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'm going to talk about that towards the end. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like, also, these are your requirements for the badge. You see these right here? I'm glad I stopped right here. These are your requirements for some of the badges as far as like the rating to get it. Look, you gotta have a 99 3-pointer that have limitless on Hall of Fame. Like, if you want to be a pure shot this year, it's gonna be, oh man. Well, I hope some of y'all don't put that as a core badge. Y'all gonna be struggling. You're definitely gonna be struggling. Like, look, just be aware when you look at the builder for September 9th, y'all. Look at the requirements under those stuff to get the build, because it's gonna be like multiple different ways to get a build, or get a badge. Excuse me. Like, there's some of them are gonna have multiple ways when you look at it. Like, for example, a post scorer. If you want to have a post scorer, it doesn't just have to be ball control to have unpluckable. It could be post control this year. So they're making it where you make a build, it does have the dynamic effect of what you're looking for. So, and if you want to grab a rebound without getting spammed, because last year if you were big, you were getting spammed because you couldn't get unpluckable because of what it costs to get it. Now you have a way to get it, so now you're more effective in certain areas now. All right, and that's really what's most important. Like, you really got to calculate this build, y'all. I like it because it's giving everybody the opportunity to make what they want, but you got to give to get. Keep it in mind for that for this year, y'all. You're really going to have to give to get. All right. Like, here it is right here. Fast forward to it. Look at there. This is for quick first step, and it's a tier 2 badge. So you got to have 80 post control, or 70 ball handle, or 66 speed. And that's just to unlock it at tier 2. So to get on Hall of Fame, you got to have 99 post control, or 89 ball handle, or 88 ball with speed. Y'all, it's going to be hell in the cell trying to figure out these builds this year. I'm just letting y'all know. I've seen some ideas of what I want to do for my builds. I'm going to talk about it in what I'm making. But it still ain't going to be enough, man. So I'm just giving y'all like the bread and butter on how it is. All right. Cool. And then, also, when you make your build, it gives you a little comparison this year. And that comparison is way better than it was last year. Let me see if I can actually play this part right here. So it looks a whole lot better. It tells you the players it tells you the players when they got drafted and what build is similar to. I feel like that's pretty dope. They definitely enhanced the graphic on that. Put in some work in that. Applause for that, 2K. They put in some work. You know, they're trying to make everything look good. Excuse me. So when you come towards the end and you're going everything, this is again where you do your core badges. So if you go back to the beginning of the video where I talked about how you get those tier 3 badges and how you core it and save your badges towards the end, make sure you take note of that. So you don't want to make a build and you're like, oh, I get Hall of Fame Limitless and I cored it. Well, you made it a core badge, but you don't have it yet. So now you got to work each level to get it up. So you're going to either be in my career or wreck trying to get these badges off. Do not go out here thinking it's just going to be easy. I promise you it's not. If you watch my other videos, actually go check out my other videos. I'll talk about the difficulties that 2K and Mike Wayne, what they talk about for how this game is going to be this year. Like, you need to have it. The whole game is on, most of the modes are on Hall of Fame. Like Stage, Pro, and Rec. No, actually, I take that back. Stage and Pro, Hall of Fame. Rec and Park, Pro. So if you're going to play competitively, you better have what you need before you step out there and get yourself cold rings. Ain't nothing worse than having to play with cold rings and then you got to work it out. But that's really majority of everything that you need to know. Hope you really paid attention to everything I gave you. But let's talk about, you know, what you're making for this year. I know for me, I'm making a lot first, then I'm making a pure stretch. Pure stretches are back. If you didn't know, pure stretches are back. So definitely making that a build. I'm gonna take time. I'm gonna stream it. If you need to know what my stream link is, it's gonna be in my bio description of where you can find everything. You let me know in the comment section what you making too, and where we're gonna talk about my city too, man. Like they got a little update to it, but I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. We're gonna talk about that in the next video. But looks like it's definitely gonna be a great year with these builds. You just gotta be smart what you do. You know, you have any questions, you know, you hop in my DMs. My Twitter's gonna be in there too. We can talk about, you know, what it's gonna take to make a good build, and hopefully I might find y'all a couple good builds. If y'all want me to look for something for y'all, I can definitely find a build for y'all and put it out there on YouTube for you. Other than that, man, definitely I appreciate everybody that's been coming to my videos. I'm dropping more. This is all about consistency this year, man. We are having fun doing everything the way we want to, putting out good quality so y'all can enjoy. And you know, welcome to the 2K world for everybody who's gonna be new watching it, because not everybody's gonna be jumping straight on there and know what they're doing. I ain't gonna expect little Timmy to play this game and have a build unless he finds a YouTuber, hopefully me, that shows him how to make a build correctly without spending millions of dollars, because he doesn't have it like that. So again, take note on this video, on this breakdown of the builder. Again, all my socials gonna be in the bio. I appreciate everybody. Let's run these subs up. 200 is the goal. Right now we're at like 124. So let's run it up. Do what we gotta do. We're gonna have fun this year, yeah. All right. I appreciate y'all coming through. Peace.